coming out right by Dino. This looks like the first call out right here, guys.
Check out Wesley. Look
Wesley
at that.
looks amazing, man. Dude, look how wide. Look how wide the bull looks.
That's not the first call out. That's the first group. You know?
All right, I'm here with Dennis Wolf. We got our boy Darwin Uribe with us, two-time champion in the classic physique division.
Oh, I mean, Ramon looks incredible.
He does.
Also, Wesley and Michael
They all look
next
good.
to him.
They're going to move Urs. Yeah, we'll see this again.
It's a very competitive right now, you know.
Oh, my God, look at that. Wesley.
Wesley looks amazing.
Whoa.
Let's see what his glutes look like. That's usually the knock is his legs.
Yeah, he's not squeezing him.
Right, squeeze the glutes. Dino looks good. The bull looks good there. The bull's back. He may have the best back, I think, up there.
Nah. I think it's pretty young.
But out of this class,
the class, yeah, for sure.
Out of this
for
one,
sure.
I go with Michael.
Well, look at Wesley.
Yeah.
Look at Wesley. He's
Wesley's
wide.
impressive.
amazing.
He's
Yeah.
wide.
I don't know who this gentleman here is second. He has a really good back as well. Next to Urs. That's tough.
I'm really impressed by Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley
looks great.
He's been improving each year by
The structure
year.
is just
Yeah.
insane.
His style, wide back, good legs.
Now he looks wide. Look how wide he looks. Wow, that came out with the bang.
Wow. But,
I think
mean, there was just quarter turns.
Right. First
we're waiting
round.
for the comparisons, like mandatory poses. That's going to be very interesting.
I think he's the dark horse for me, Wesley.
You like Wesley?
Yeah, he's the dark horse.
He's definitely a dark horse, but there here comes Breon. All right, Breon's in this class. And this group right here, second group out. Are you familiar with any of these gentlemen you competed against these guys?
By Breon.
Yo, obviously
And
Breon.
Olympia, of course. I mean, Breon has the maturity.
Oh, Breon's facing the wrong direction.
His maturity is superior to all these guys.
Yeah.
He's 42, 43, something like that.
He's in his 40s, correct. Yeah.
So, and he had always a good conditioning. He knows how to pose.
Yeah,
He looks
really
very
good.
good from the
very
back.
classic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look at his back, man. I mean,
phenomenal.
his back is got details everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Muscle quality and maturity is
Yeah, he's superior in that
Next
for
level.
me.
Oh, he's going to be in that first call out for sure.
And you have to understand some people or some athletes getting better and better with every pose they hit, you know?
Yeah.
And some of them getting worse.
We had
Right.
Darwin, Lelico. They
Okay.
compete with those guys in the Olympia.
Yeah.
They good. I mean, they're huge improving, you know. It's in the classic physique division is a very competitive class. You have very different physiques, so you sometimes it's difficult for you to decide what is the class.
What is classic,
You know?
Right.
we still have no kind of rules. What is
Standards.
classic or
What is good?
standards? What is classic and what is not?
Well, we passed the standard in base increase, right?
Oh, it's
That's worse.
All right,
Who's
Urs
gonna say
Kalzinski up first. These are the individual routines. I'm guessing they're going to get 60 seconds right here.
60
Did
seconds.
we miss something?
No, it was just two groups. It looks
That's
like
it?
that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it. That's
Ah, okay.
'Cause remember,
Yeah.
it's invitation only,
Yeah.
right? So,
All right.
yeah, that's what I love the class. That's what I love the Arnold class.
Yeah, because Olympia is a mess. You got like 20,
Yeah, like a
20 guys
60.
there, you know?
No, in the Olympics like a 60, 50. You know,
Yeah.
So the first thing I see here, gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong, is, the knock on Urs is, if you can knock Urs, is just the arm size, from the side and from this back double bicep, not quite
I
at the
think
level.
he improved in the back.
Yeah.
He proved about his arms. It's always
Arms on the
been
side.
the weak point.
Yes.
He tried to improve each year, which he's doing it, but they still need to come up compared to Ramon that he had big arms.
Big
And
forearms.
Breon,
His arms just a little shallow, but I mean, legs are great, conditioned, very well conditioned. I mean, this is kind of what we've come to expect from Urs, right? Like this is,
Right.
I just don't see any dramatic improvements, right? And it's hard to do that between the Olympia and the Arnold.
Unfortunately, yes.
I mean, what's it going to take, Dennis, at him taking a year off to really put some size on his arms?
I think he needs a very long off season. He's competing each
It can
year.
help, but also can put
But,
you a little bit back. You know?
Yeah, but also you have to remember what is his weight limit.
Right.
Because the weight limit is that's what I move up because you can go so far And if you are stuck and they need you to improve more and you are in the limit, there is nowhere else to go. So
Absolutely.
you know.
This gentleman here, I'm not familiar with them. Very good shoulders. Nice physique. I really noticed his shoulders when he came out, even in that first comparison against the top guys. Needs to be a little harder, I think, in the glutes, in the hams.
He looks full. I think he needs a little bit more
He's got
conditioning.
That Mike,
you know?
He's got that Mike Ashley look going on there,
Right.
back from the 80s, right? Or 1990. Here's our boy, Wesley.
All right.
Okay.
All right. The Dutch Oak right here. Man, he looks great. Conditioning. He looked very wide in that first grouping, even compared to Dino as far as width. Great conditioning.
Look at
that, yeah.
his
deep
arms.
legs here.
Phenomenal arms.
Back,
yes,
yeah.
deep cutting his legs. this may be his best look ever.
Yeah, it is. For
I
sure.
mean, phenomenal. He's looking really on point, cross-striated in the shoulders and the chest.
He's full as
Oof.
well.
Probably the biggest arms in the class, I think.
I think him and
Dino.
Ramon have the
Yeah.
best
Ramon,
arms
yeah.
in this division.
Well, and
Look at that.
And they're going to be side by side here in a minute. I can almost assure
All right,
you.
a little bit smooth on the glutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legs-
That's
I think maybe they go for more fullness this time,
yeah.
Okay.
sacrificing a little bit of
well,
conditioning.
If that's what they do, then he's going to be right there. I mean, and Wesley talked about classic. He wanted to have the bigger upper body compared to the lower body, and he's obviously accomplished that. And I mean,
If you look at that, it's like that should be a definition of what is classy, you know.
yes. Yeah, that's his definition, and he's accomplished that. So wow,
All right.
I was really impressed. All
The
right,
champ is here.
champ, the
Defending.
favorites for sure. I mean, he's definitely not off. He's on.
No, he's on.
He's on. He's
Look at his abs, it's good.
yeah.
His legs. The only thing with Ramon is that he being criticized in the past for the way that he poses.
Okay.
Because with that physique, you should be a little bit aggressive,
Okay.
Yeah.
you know,
Big arms.
more dominant. But he had the physique. I mean, yeah.
His conditioner's on. Let's see him from the back compared to Wesley. I mean, definitely better glutes than Wesley. A little bit harder.
Hamstrings.
Better fullness from the quads, from the back.
Maybe even better V taper from the back.
I'll agree with that. I think Wesley's lower lats were a little better, though. I mean,
Yeah,
overall
yeah,
back
yeah.
development, but Dino has him in the legs.
I was more impressed by Wesley, honestly.
I was too. We'll see what
Well,
the
let's
judges
see
favor.
them next to each other. That's
Yeah,
gonna be very,
that
very
will-
interesting.
All right, here's my
Michael.
favorite. Michael the Bull. My favorite has been no secret.
My fellow guy.
Yeah. He's my favorite physique. I love his conditioning. Let's see how full he has. His Instagram photos have been outstanding leading up into the show.
He's always on point, man. He
No,
never
look at that
misses.
shot. Those shoulders, that
Yeah.
front lat spread, I think that's his best shot. Compared to the other guys, again, the legs could probably come up a little bit more compared to the other two, but from the back, they look really good. Conditioning has always been his strong suit. Nice and full there. Good shot for him. Glutes are in. Definitely conditioning is right there with Dino on the glutes and hamstrings. I mean, inners, very good back.
Yeah.
I think he beats Dino in the back. But we'll see when we go side by side. Good shot for him there. Darwin, what do you think about his legs?
I mean, his legs is not. He doesn't have bad legs, but in a competitive lineup like that,
Yes.
they will go for details. And if you had two guys that they have really good back and arms, okay, let's compare the lower body. But also too, it depends on the judges what they look for, because it's not bodybuilding like an open guys that you need to have the biggest legs on the stage.
Right.
It's not about that. It's about how you flow, how your shape it is, you know. So let's see what the Jutes
Yeah, I want to see this
looking
first
for
call
more.
out.
Man,
Yeah, he had big legs, man. Those are big legs. Look at that. This is the opposite. Big legs, a small upper body.
Right.
Yeah.
His upper body needs to catch up with his lower
yes,
body, right?
Exactly. And of
yeah.
course, the condition is behind,
He
way
needs to be
behind.
better.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But it almost doesn't match, right? His legs
Yeah,
and upper
yeah,
body.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
the men's wellness division right here.
Well, it looks like he's really fresh in the division, pretty
Yes.
young. So,
Young, yeah. No, he looks.
You know,
if he
so-
brings up that upper body and thickness, he looks very good, and that's good because a lot of times it's the opposite, right? Guys can't ever get the legs to catch up.
Yeah,
So he has
yeah.
the opposite problem. So we'll see though.
But it's a good problem to have. You
Yeah,
know?
I think
some
it's
people
easier.
have issues with
Yeah.
catching up with the legs. You know,
Right,
so
I had
I think it's easier with upper body.
Yeah, I had a problem. I had to
Right.
catch my
Yeah.
upper body with my legs, which is better than the opposite. No legs, but big upper body, you know. But it's classy.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
classy physique,
Yeah.
so
But we had that conversation before.
it's very hard to define.
Yeah, so
You know?
if this is classic, so and we are looking in the 70s, beginning of the
Exactly,
80s, right?
yeah.
So their legs were
didn't have the
not
biggest legs.
overpowering
Yeah,
the rest
exactly.
of the body. So, and I think Wesley Vissers fits really good in that picture, right? So
yeah.
he's like, yeah, the 70s guy.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree. It's like it's an Arnold body, you know.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Arnold have biggest chest, arms,
But not a big leg.
not very big legs, you know.
Right.
And he looks awesome. I mean, that's classic. That's the
Yeah.
golden era.
Right.
I'm
So-
very impressed with this gentleman, Emmanuel Riccati. Very tiny waist, maybe the tiniest waist that in the division that I've seen. Legs are good. Just needs a little more thickness, I think. But man, he's impressive.
Good chair, yeah. Works frame.
This guy's very compact. He looks very, very short. He's very compact, though.
I think he needs some posing practice.
Brown.
to
Yeah.
This is
represent himself better, or his physique.
Eric Brown Jr.
I think he has a good physique, but he's not, in some poses doesn't gives his best. Maybe.
Yeah, good back. Concentrated. Christmas tree back there. Nice.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, I mean,
we have a good back.
Very
It's
good.
not
He has
bad,
The
it's
high
still-
calves. High calves are always going to be a problem, for him. But Dennis, your
See?
calves weren't the best, and you did pretty good.
I won the Arnold without calves.
Right, there you go. Hey, at least you're admitting it, right? Like, there we go. Now this guy's
I
impressive.
mean, without calves, I wouldn't say without calves,
But the calves, that was
they were,
the last
you know,
thing that we
yeah, they were-
we look
There
to
you go.
you, you
a
know.
little bit behind.
All right, we'll call it behind.
You see, you just need to kind of open the chest a little bit more, like be wider.
Yeah, yeah.
And he will look much better, more impressive.
All right, this gentleman.
He's Darwin.
Oh, okay.
He's a tall guy. He's
Yeah,
tall.
Darren Farrell. Is it Farrell or Farrell? You know?
I don't know.
All right. No, he's been around the scene.
He competes before in the last year in the Olympia.
Right.
The problem is his legs need to come up a little bit because
Right.
he's tall. He has really good back.
Right. Good back, thick back.
But I mean, he uses a little bit more of hamstrings.
All right.
His
Yeah.
squats is no too bad.
Nice obliques, good arms. Yeah, a little shallow in the legs compared to some of the other competitors.
when you see it from the side,
Yeah.
it's narrow. So
Right.
Man, I love the Arnold Classic, man. It's a short lineup, so you can see each athlete more.
Yes.
You know, you can, okay, he had this strength. Let's see, okay, there is Brian, you know.
All right, Breon.
Breon.
I think I picked him to come
I
in
mean,
third.
I remember Brian. One thing is see from here, but when you see him in person,
Yes.
oh man, his muscles is like
Yeah.
It's crazy.
he's dense. He's dense. He's
Absolutely.
really
I
dense.
mean,
Look-
muscle
look
maturity.
at the
He's in his
quad
40s now.
separation.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, he improved his legs after they increased the weight limit,
Right, that's where he
He
got
had
to put
10
the
pounds
weight,
more,
put the
yeah.
extra weight on his legs.
and you can see it.
Nice, yes. Very good, definitely.
Good,
The back's always
good
been a strong
separation.
point.
Yeah, the back is
yeah.
man. It's
Top
sharp.
to bottom. Very
It's
good.
huge sharp, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Amazing.
His cues.
Wow,
That's nice, huh?
He had details everywhere. Like
Look at the hamstrings.
Yes.
Like the separation.
Very good.
Look at that.
I mean, we talked about it, you know, he's only improved, you know, and Jose Raymond was saying the same thing. He has not slipped at all.
I think that's his best ever so far. I think so.
Darwin, as somebody that's going into the 212 class, do you think that that Breon could make that transition as well if he wanted to?
Yeah, he can make it. He was supposed to make it.
He was originally in that class.
Yeah,
right?
no, he was going to make it until the new weight limit come
Yeah,
out.
he decided that's right.
So he decided, okay, I had
That's
10 pounds
right.
more in class. Yeah, I can play with that.
So what do you think he is at now here? He's still under
He has to
200?
be like a one. He in class he had to make a 170.
Oh, wow.
I know 180. Sorry, 180.
So-
180 pounds. So I think he's right now 190. I think so.
So
190.
if he were to go to the 212, you think he would compete over 200 pounds?
Yeah.
You think he would
I
in that
think
kind of
he will.
condition?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think he can do
will.
it?
He will.
I
Because
mean, if you do that and keep his lines, I think he'd be competitive.
I think
he'd
he
be
will.
competitive.
But then if we move Keon, Breon to 212, his problem, he will need more legs for that.
Right,
Yeah,
right, to compete
yeah.
against, right.
Because in 212 you had shortest guy with big legs, you know.
All right, here we go.
Here you
We're going
go.
to get some call-outs.
Okay,
Man,
let's see the
Urs,
first
I know
call-out.
he's one of the favorite, but I didn't have him in the top 3 after that. Did you? Just on size and didn't see?
Maybe third, but I
Okay.
have the top 2 after the quarter turns and presentation. I have Ramon and Wesley in the top 2.
Okay,
I had Ramon and Breon.
okay.
Ramon and Breon.
Oh,
Braun and
okay.
Breon?
And Wesley in top 3,
Wesley in third.
white horse.
Maybe, but yeah, I mean,
Let's see. Depends.
It's
man.
also close,
It's
you
very
know.
close.
And
It's very
anyways,
competitive.
what physique do you like more? Huh?
Right.
Yeah.
I would really like to see Wesley get. There he is.
There
This
you
is the
go.
first call
There's the
out.
first call out,
And
yeah,
I would like to see him
Those
stay in
4,
the
yeah,
center
yeah.
right now.
You know.
I would.
You will
Okay.
see.
I would definitely add Michael to that mix. I think Michael's
Wesley's-
ahead of hers.
Yeah,
Man,
Wesley's
Wesley
big,
could win,
man.
man.
Wesley could
Wesley's
win.
a big man.
So
Let's get Michael
see?
in there.
they moved them in the middle. So let's see if they have to move them
Yes.
again or not.
Right.
Let's see.
That's the top 4,
All
ladies
right.
and gentlemen.
Excellent. Yes.
Top 4.
As we're standing
And
now.
look at Wesley.
Look at Wesley, man. And good for him. He wants this more than anybody there.
Yeah.
You know, he finally got to meet Arnold, his hero, yesterday. I'm sure he's been inspired.
Look at this, man.
Man, he
Look.
looks great. All these guys.
And they was
man.
complaining about his legs.
Yeah.
Next to this guy,
From
he
the
is-
front,
he
he's
is
right
amazing.
there. And
Yeah.
from the back, he's a little behind, but from
But
the
look,
front,
from
his
the
legs are
side,
right
it's-
there.
From the side, he's
Also
good.
looking
He's
good.
good.
Very
He's
good.
good.
Sharper
legs
than
there.
Urs. Look at that.
Breon
Look
in
how
very
many
condition.
legs, man. Okay.
I think he's making Urs look small right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. And I mean, we'll see if they move Urs into the middle, but I don't see it happening. Look at the back.
Oh man, his
very
bag
close.
is fucking.
All 3 of their
Yeah.
backs right here on the right. They have it for me.
His
I think-
only issue
Is
with
the
Wesley
hamstring,
is smooth in the
yeah, it's
legs.
smooth in the glutes.
and the glutes
Smooth,
and
yeah.
I think
hamstrings.
Breon had the hardest glutes and hamstrings
Yeah.
up
Yeah,
there, right?
Yeah, definitely.
He's harder. He's,
Yeah, Breon looks
he's the more
really
dense.
good. He needs a little more sweep, you know, in his outer thigh, I think there. But God, Wesley's really impressing me right now.
And you see Urs is standing twisted.
Yeah.
That's not good, I think.
I think he's
because
trying,
you see him from the side a little
but
more.
I think he's
Right.
trying to front the judges.
Yeah, but still,
No,
you know,
doesn't do good. Some people think that they good. I mean, I
it-
never did it.
You
but
create a picture, right? So, and if you stand that way, you make your waist look small. Look at
Oh,
that.
wow.
yeah, yeah.
But all of them standing in
it's close.
front
Yeah.
pose. He is not.
See,
Yeah, right.
and then we'll go back to that classic. If we're talking classic bodybuilding, I got to give it to Wesley right there. I mean,
Me too.
Yeah,
Like,
he
just
had
great.
he had the most classy body.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
And we're gonna go
For me.
bodybuilding, maybe Dino, but and you can't forget about Breon. This
Whoa.
is maybe his all-time.
I don't know
condition.
why, but it's so exciting.
It is. I mean, this is
Oh,
close.
wow.
This is very
This is really close. Wow.
Wow, dude, I like Wesley. I like Wesley right there. Look at
I
that
got
back
Wesley
shot.
too.
Breon looks fantastic. It's very
Breon
close.
looks amazing.
I mean, I would like to see Urs come over here. I think it's the angle that I'm actually looking at the television to see how he
They're
compares.
gonna move them. They're gonna
I think
move them.
I think they will move then.
Yeah, they're gonna move it. Well, they're gonna bring him back at the end. They'll bring him back at the end,
Oh, yeah,
for one
absolutely.
more. But man, Breon looks very impressive. This may be his best look ever. I mean,
If Wesley is beating Urs here,
Yes.
and he was 8 at the Olympia.
Right.
And Urs
and Urs
was 8 there.
Yeah.
That's a big jump for
That's a
Wesley.
big
I have
jump for
Urs on
Wesley.
4th here after
Yeah.
that comparison.
After
You know
Yeah.
what's interesting is, I mean, a lot of these guys, they didn't really have an off season, so they had to keep dieting. And it looks
Yeah.
to me like Wesley kept his size and improved his condition, and Urs may have faded a little in the size. Right?
No, I don't think
don't
so.
think so?
I think he just kind of not that sharp. So in the comparisons, you can see the difference. Like Wesley and other 2 guys, they are all sharper than Urs.
Right.
Yeah.
Even
right,
in the
right.
lower body. That can be happening because, like I said before, some athletes getting better through the comparisons and
Yeah.
some of them getting worse.
Yeah, some of them start to.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
Get
see that
slow.
when they bring the top 4
Yeah,
back
yeah,
out
yeah.
in a minute.
Definitely.
We'll see who
They're
held
gonna
it and who
change it up
improved.
again a little bit.
And also too for finance. I mean, they will change the. But also too in the Arnold, they will judge the routine.
That's true.
That
Okay.
will
Did they do that
will
here on like
yeah.
other shows? See,
They
that's a huge.
They do that here only.
Wesley's a very good poser.
Yeah.
Breon's a very good poser.
is a good poser.
Urs is going to pick up points there, which could move him up.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
I mean, is Dino known for his posing? Is
No,
that-
no, he's
So
not.
maybe he
Not
loses
really,
some points.
not
there.
really,
If
yeah.
it's really close, that could put Wesley over the edge.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I am sure that he will improve that since
Yes.
he knows he's the defending champion.
Right.
So,
Right.
but yeah, the Arnold Classic, they will count your routine too. It's not like the other shows.
yeah, it looks like Michael the Bull is going to be on a
5
fifth.
feet.
Yeah. I mean,
Spot,
I
yeah.
would like to see him move up there in front of Urs, but I'll be honest, and he's my favorite, but after seeing the prejudging, Wesley, I think, is a little ahead of him today.
Yeah. But I think he has not that pleasant physique as.
I will take Michael in that shot all day long with
yeah,
those shoulders.
but look, I mean, it's not like really pleasant. Like he's a little bit kind of, I don't know the word in English, but that's the only issue.
Yeah.
Anything else, he's the most conditioned guy probably,
I mean, you mean like he's not that classy
like this,
as the others?
like a little bit
Okay.
kind of.
He needs more flow. That's why.
Yeah.
Is that something he could just change with this posing? You think he needs
Yeah,
to hit the shot
I think
differently?
it's something that he
Maybe,
can
maybe,
be,
yes,
or maybe
yeah.
he can do better when he changed his way of posing.
Let's clear that up. Okay.
leaders.
All right,
Okay.
guys. Sorry, we lost you for a minute. They've called. Oh, they've moved Wesley into the middle. That's usually a sign that he's in the lead. Am I wrong?
I have Wesley winning it.
That's very exciting right now. Good for
And-
Wesley,
and
man.
not,
He's looking better and better.
Yeah.
They switch.
I don't like how Urs stands there.
He's right now he's having like a probably see how they stand
But
here.
look, it's you're watching him from the side. Everybody else is, straight.
Yeah, right. Look
Wesley
up.
just got such a unique physique. He doesn't have the smallest waist, but look how big he is, though, right? So in proportion-wise,
Proportion-wise,
It's amazing.
It looks
He's
100%
big,
how the
man.
shoulder. Look,
yeah,
Look at that.
that's Wesley all day right there on that
Yeah,
side chest. He's
that
getting
side.
better and better. This is the only thing his lower may lose a little points, but his back is so good.
Yeah,
I
but
think it makes up
but
for
you
it.
had to judge
Right.
the
But
whole
look at the
picture.
shoulders,
Yeah.
and we don't see it on the screen here, but
The
the
striation and
separation
insertion.
and striations
Yes.
in the shoulders are insane. I never seen something like that before.
This one happened. He's got it. Guy's conditioning is just on point. I think from the front, his legs are, him and Breon, I think, on the front legs.
Look at that pose of Wesley. Yeah.
There we go. That's the Arnold shot right there. Okay, and we're going to do a 1-2. That may be it. We don't have the audio here, so that may be it for these gentlemen. Looks
That's
like
it.
it is. Wow, short and sweet. I think they saw what they needed to see. It's going to be a very close decision. I'm with you. I've got Wesley. What
I
do you
don't have
think?
it close.
You don't
It's
have
not
it
close.
close.
I don't have it close.
Well,
You
you're
think it's
the
Wesley
bigger
for
guy.
sure?
I think the size is still a
Mother.
big deal,
Look,
Yeah,
that's the thing.
and
I
the
mean,
structure, right?
when you have two classic physique competitors and both of them are good, which one impacts more, the tall or the shorter one?
Yeah.
So
Like I said, it's still.
I agree. I agree
If
with
you like some kind of physique, you go always with that, right? So even if the other guy is winning, but you kind of like the physique, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same with the whole division, right? So we don't know what is like 100% classic physique structure, how it should look like. You know, so
they haven't had that.
With Wesley, as we had it online on our podcast a couple of weeks ago. I think he said that he need to bring up his legs and all of that, and I think he did it. Also the look, right? So his midsection, if he will be like empty or like flattening out or something like that, that will look worse, right? So,
He has the fullness.
Yeah, he got the fullness
without being extended.
He got the
I understand
condition,
what you're saying.
and he brought out his legs from the front. So all package, the picture looks perfect.
Well, he can allow himself to look flat when you have a guys like Brion and Ramon. Especially Ramon never looked flat to me, and he's big. I mean, he's not the tallest, but he's big. So, especially when his weak point was his legs. So when you get that conditioning, your weakest point is gonna look flat immediately.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that's why he sacrificed a little bit of conditioning behind.
Maybe.
Just for keep his legs full.
Yeah.
And look bigger.
It does. It pops against the skin a little bit more, but his front double bicep and I think the side chest,
yeah,
those were
it's really good.
showstoppers. That they want it for him. I really think I would be surprised if he loses. To be honest, I'm very excited. We're gonna go see it in person. The final tonight. I'm very excited, like for Wesley. And we had talked about maybe the fact that Arnold, if he would get up there with his camera and film like he's done in past with champions, what that would mean to Wesley. And I can see that happening tonight.
I mean, he has been fighting for so many years.
Yeah,
moving up in that
honestly,
spot.
He looks like Arnold, right? So a little bit kind of the look. It's impressive. So he showed up and he delivered this year.
Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm impressed. All right, so we got them 1-2. I think that's probably a given. I've got the Brion in a solid third. Is that? I think we
yeah, I have. Man. I had to see the routine.
Right. It'll change, but
still.
I'm just gonna throw it in. It's a preference again.
What are you judging now? Like what?
I like Brion all the way up in second, but I guess I'm just not as big a Dino fan as you guys. And I know he has strong points, bigger arms, but I just like Brion's in the conditioning Brion brought from the back head to toe. I felt even pushed him up into second. Now, based on the call-outs, he's not going to finish second, but I mean, I had Wesley, Brion, and then Dino. That's my personal preference. I know, it's not going to happen.
What you got?
I have. I mean, in my personal, if you are very conditioning for behind, you're still mixing, but it is not a conditioning competition. It's classic physique. So for me, Wesley is the most classic guy. In the structure, he's big, he knows how to pose, he's complete in every aspect, let's say for classic. So I had him winning. And I have Ramon in second, and I think Brion can push Ramon one spot.
Okay, I think so too. I don't see Urs beating any three of those guys today. And based on the calls, I don't think he will. I'd like to see Michael battle him for fourth, but those were
I wonder. I mean, Urs is this time he looked a little bit softer.
He looked softer next to the guys. When he walked out by himself. He looked good. He looked in shape, but next to the guys. So, and I would say, he will. I have Wesley winning, Ramon second, Brion third, and Urs fourth. That's how I will judge it after prejudging.
Right. I think.
It's like I said, it's so close. Like third and fourth, it's very, very close because completely different physiques, muscle quality, and condition.
Yeah. All of them have different physiques.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, but it's always like that, But I think Wesley beat Ramon today, and it was not close.
Darwin, we hadn't had you on the show before. Who do you like in the open? We're not going to make you give us a whole rundown, but let's just say, maybe top three. Do you think Samson will overtake Hadi tonight? And you don't know till you see him. I mean, probably we'll get on here tomorrow after prejudging. Yeah. But the way things are going, do you think he's the favorite now over Hadi?
Well, he's the defending champ.
Right.
So.
Do you think that really matters at the Arnold versus like Hadi beating him at the Olympia?
I mean, we're talking about the Arnold. And Arnold is a competition that it respect, let's say, a more aesthetic look, in my opinion. So I think he can win.
Right.
I think he
they
can
would go
win.
with Samson then, probably.
Yeah, I
so
think he can win.
it'll be interesting. I'm very excited to see how they both
Me
look
too.
tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, of course, I mean, Hardy is going to be probably more conditioning, but it's no use about that.
Right.
It's the shape, the pose, everything. So I think he can win again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My only issue with Samson is this back, and it's not that it's bad. It's just not as developed and wide in thickness as the other top
Well,
guys.
he's a big guy.
Now, I know he's big. It's big.
So-
but when I look at the shape, I don't see that V
I know
that
what
I
you-
see in the other competitors.
Yeah, I know what you
it's
mean.
a little shallow.
I think for that he needs a very long off season, and he haven't competed non-stop the last years,
I agree.
and still improving,
and still putting on weight,
and
right?
still improving. But when you need that dramatic change, you need a long off season.
Yeah.
You know, let's
Well,
see.
He'll take it. I mean, I'm sure he's going to finish the season strong. This one
Yeah.
maybe, and then he's competing in like another 2 weeks
In
again, right?
England,
Yeah.
yes. UK,
Okay, and then of course
Arnold
he'll
UK.
do the Arnold. I mean, in Olympia, I would like to see him, take a break after that. But I mean, again, it's hard to say no if he wins this. Keep collecting those checks every year, right?
That's another thing.
'cause, I mean, it's bodybuilding, right? You only have so long. You don't know when your number's up, so why not get them while you can? So
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
not mad at it, man. So, but it's going to be very interesting tonight. I'm excited.
That's another thing. Yeah, because if you see his back compared to Derek, I mean,
oh, I know.
yeah,
I know.
yeah. I think that's why it's different.
You got to
It's
take it while you can get it, right?
Yeah. So,
All right. We good? All right.
This was good.
So Zack, here with Darwin Uribe and the Big Bad Wolf, live here at the Arnold Classic on Friday afternoon. We will do a wrap-up probably on the Classic tomorrow, talk about the winner, and give you our thoughts on the prejudging for the Open. So if you guys are here, come by at booth 220. Us three are going to be here. We'll be doing short podcasts all throughout the weekend. Come by and say hi, get an autograph, check out the Nutrition Wolf line of products. Get a picture and an autograph from these guys. We'll see you out here.